Well, happening today, high-stakes talks kicking off between U.S. and Russian leaders in Saudi Arabia as President Trump pushes to end the war in Ukraine.
But there are some hiccups. Washington correspondent Hannah Brandt joins us live from D.C. to explain. Hannah, good morning.
Vanessa, Craig, good morning. Secretary of State Marco Rubio is leading these talks with senior Russian officials. And really, this marks both a start to negotiations, but also a big shift in U.S. foreign policy.
Cameras got a quick glimpse at the top of the meeting between U.S. and Russian officials, but noticeably absent from the table was anyone representing Ukraine. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky confirmed Ukraine is not part of these talks and says his country will not recognize any deal made without them.
This is just the beginning of a dialogue. There is no specific framework that's been mapped out yet.
3 U.S. senators traveled to Kyiv to meet with Ukrainians on the front lines of the war with Russia. Republican Senator Tom Tillis and Democratic Senators Jeanne Shaheen and Michael Bennet say the visit is intended to show that the U.S. continues to stand with Ukraine.
Continued military support is in America's national interest, just as it is in Ukraine's interest.
But the Trump administration's stance on the war is much different than the Biden administration's, with President Trump re-engaging with Russian officials in hopes of finding a peace deal.
They want to end it fast. Both of them.
The president says Ukraine will be part of later discussions, and the bipartisan delegation of senators says that's critical.
I don't think we believe any just peace can be reached without the participation and leadership of Ukraine.
Of course they have to be at the table. There are thousands of people who have given their lives to defend this country.
A Trump administration official is scheduled to travel to Ukraine this Thursday to meet with Ukrainian leaders there. Live in Washington, I'm Hannah Brandt.
And Hannah, European allies, they're also absent from these negotiations right now. What do they have to say about that?
Well, European leaders argue they should be involved in these discussions. And yesterday, leaders from countries including France, Germany, and the UK held an emergency meeting to discuss how to respond to all of this.
All right, Hannah Brandt reporting from Washington. Thank you. Well.